stuff. See the red light? That means we're already rolling. So anything you say can and will be used against you in a Probably not. Probably not. But here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Past the fire, past the sounds. Moonshine through the clouds. Saddle up, 'cause there's no stopping me now.
We're ready for another exciting episode. Living well together.
Big life in a small town.
We are going to have some fun with this.
We are going to have fun with
Who's
this.
with us today?
This is Rick Perales.
It is Rick Perales.
I'm sure that everybody has already recognized him.
All of our Greene County people are going to know who you are. I mean, you can't go anywhere.
Well known.
You can't go to a Wright State game.
Yeah.
You can't go to a restaurant. You can't go somewhere without somebody knowing who you are.
We've
Usually more
seen
than
you
one.
out and about. We've seen what
Right.
happens out and about.
Well, that's how we got to invite you here.
That's right. That's right.
Worked out great.
Thanks,
Tell
Old
us.
Scratch.
Pizza.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Old Scratch, which we need to
One
get
of our
back
favorites. Yeah, I know. We haven't been
to. All
here
right,
for a
it's
while.
been a minute. It's been a minute. So, Rick Perales, longtime listener, first-time caller.
Yeah, that's me.
Here on our podcast. But we are so fortunate to have you with us. I want to talk about, first of all, just where you're coming from. Were you born here in Ohio?
Oh no. I was in the military. First, let me thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah,
This is
it
kind
was
of
our
exciting.
pleasure, yeah.
I told you, and we're going to talk about it later. I'm
Yeah.
starting a podcast.
Yes.
Right.
But I told my wife, this would be great because these guys are way ahead of me.
Just a
and I can
little.
learn from them, right?
Yeah.
Not a ton, but a
But
little.
yeah, I'm so pleased to be here. I enjoyed the podcast I watched.
Good.
And I subscribed.
Oh, yay,
So there's
thank
another
you. That
number.
matters. Yes.
Yeah, my background, my dad and mom both moved to New York from Puerto Rico. So I'm 100% Puerto Rican.
Is that right?
Although nobody guessed it, right?
I would not have guessed.
Irish, I get other things, but
Right.
they moved to New York. It was kind of a West Side Story thing. You know, dad was in a gang. And,
Yes.
and so
that's so cool.
And he met mom, and he joined the service to get out of that environment.
Okay.
So he had 5 boys. We were military, moved all over.
Okay.
All 5 boys ended up serving.
Mm.
So my
Nice.
dad,
Thank you for that, by the way.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
So we all served, and we're proud, and we take pictures of it, and it's in our DNA.
Nice.
I went to Auburn University.
Okay.
Grew up in Tucson, Arizona.
Okay.
Davis-Monthan Air Force Base is there. Went to Auburn University, good ROTC program.
I noticed your AU's
Oh yeah.
emblem on the way.
I'm proud of it, even though they're not doing that well this year. Yeah, come and go. But I'm a good fan.
All right.
Loyal.
Yep.
Went to Auburn, the ROTC program, got commissioned out of there, and spent 15 years in the Air Force. I was working in the space shuttle program. Now I'm a civil engineer by education.
Got it.
So when I say space shuttle, they think I'm flying up there with,
Right.
but I did the launch pad. I did all the infrastructure. It was still exciting. A second lieutenant, they had me flying all over the country. Goddard Space Flight Center,
Nice.
Kennedy, Cape Canaveral, Houston, Vandenberg. As a second lieutenant, it was wonderful.
Okay.
That's
It
so
was
exciting.
when the Department of Defense started handling the payloads, putting up secure payloads. So that's why we got. So I was a second lieutenant with millions. They treated me like a king.
I love that. For our people who may not know, what's a payload?
Satellites that they move in, that kind of stuff,
Stuff that
classified
goes
stuff,
into the universe that we can use for a variety of purposes.
including this, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I did that for a while. Then I got into international program where I went to Saudi Arabia and built some underground command post, which was very, very interesting.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, some good stories. You want me to share a story?
Yeah.
Yes.
So in the Arab countries, their holy day is Friday,
Okay.
not Sunday, and they do executions on Friday. So it was something that I was there with about 12 captains, and we were all engineers.
Yeah.
So it was something that you had to do. So you
Go
down
and
Like a
attend one of
spectator
these?
sport.
yeah, and we thought
Let's
when
go
we
watch
got
the
there,
executions.
yeah, I know, but you had to do it. When we got
Guns?
there,
What weapons? Beheadings?
beheadings,
Holy
but they
mackerel.
would shoot the women
Okay.
because they didn't. It was not something that they would share there. They were so conservative, right?
Yeah, we'll
I don't
kill
know
them,
the
but we won't let
difference.
you see their
Yeah,
face.
That's it.
yes. What do you got to do to bit like execution? Give me a crime for which you can be punished with execution
There.
in an Arab country.
Stealing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No more calls. We have a winner.
Murder.
Yeah.
Of
That makes
course.
sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the funny part of it. It's just different. We learned that it's not right or wrong. It's different.
Right.
But the royal executioner, he is a royal executioner.
Okay.
That's all he does his whole life, and it's like a real esteemed position, right? So if, say, my sister got raped,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
and they were gonna do whatever they're gonna do to that guy, right?
Okay.
I would have the first option. The family members could do it to that guy, right? Wow. And then you keep your.
So you could kill them?
Yeah, because they're all about
Family honor.
honor,
Yep.
right? And so if you want to keep the family honor, you'll do it, right? And if you don't do it, he'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can pass.
Yeah,
the
but
family
that
members on.
honor is a big deal there,
Yeah.
right? And the other part of that is they believe in a quick death, right?
Yeah.
So if you go there and you do it and you slice
goof it
that
up.
way and the head hangs, is that too gross for this?
No.
Then his family
It's the first.
his family can execute you.
Oh,
So I mean, you got to be out there practicing with watermelons
Wait.
for like days.
Wait, so then if that doesn't work out right, then
you're next.
You're
you
next?
made him suffer, so you will be there, and they can do that too.
So that's why the grand executioner guy is.
Royal.
You just let royal. You just
Oh,
let
this
him
guy,
handle it.
this guy, he's a rock. He's a Babe Ruth of
Yes,
execution.
yes,
right?
heads will roll.
Right. Good. That's good. I like
That's where it
that. He's
comes
funny too. So then after that, I went to Europe, and I was just a base civil engineer. Then I came to Wright Pat. And I was a commander of the civil engineering.
Okay.
I had about 500 people working for me. That's where I met my wife, Becca.
Nice.
And
wait a minute, in England?
no, here,
here.
I've
Okay,
transitioned
okay, got
from
it.
England
Okay, got it.
to our Germany, actually, to Wright Pat, our
So
backyard.
you were putting. Not to backtrack just a little. This is so fascinating.
I know. Go ahead.
Well, but you're talking about underground bases
Yes,
in Saudi
that's what
Arabia.
I was wondering too. How far underground?
Not bases.
Or
They
underground.
We built, back then it was, I don't know how many hundreds of millions of dollars. Oh, this is a good one too.
I'm sure.
Of underground command, C-Cube, command, control, and communications, right?
Okay.
That's where they, if they're in a war, they go underground and they manage
Like an
everything.
underground town.
Well, it's big, but it's not a town.
Okay.
It's where they control everything,
Yeah.
their communications, right? And,
Just out of curiosity, do we have those here in the U.S.?
oh, sure.
I knew. I just wanted to hear you say it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've got so much here that
we
nobody
just,
knows.
us
That I don't.
civilians, we don't know jack.
But he's not a civilian. Well, you are now, but you didn't used to be.
I didn't used to be correct. Yeah. So, the Saudis, they were interesting. They had something called bakshish. Still, I mean, that's their culture. And so if they let you do something on their base, you had to give them stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So someone just told me. So I got this Leatherman. Do you know what a Leatherman is?
I do.
Oh, good. Well,
She
good for
does.
you, right? I bought before I went there. And I went to Egypt too. I bought 100 of them, and it was
Wow,
it was
yeah.
authorized,
Because you
right?
knew you were going to pass them out.
And I gave them to them,
Yeah.
and they thought they were the great. All these things coming out.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was fun. It really was. I enjoyed
That's
it.
awesome.
How long were you there?
2 years.
2 years.
And then 6
Okay.
months, 4 months in Egypt.
Okay. And that was before you met Becca, though?
Yes.
Okay.
So you were how old when you were in Saudi Arabia?
I was a captain, so 30,
Okay.
28, something like that.
Living large.
Yeah, I was young.
Oh, man.
Everything was dark, not white.
But still,
Whippersnappers.
but still closely cropped.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
That is really, really fascinating. Okay. So we'll fast forward now. You went to Germany and then you got here.
I went to Germany and just did the regular engineering
Okay,
stuff, but
yeah.
that was fun too.
Yeah.
And
No
I had my
beheadings.
2 daughters there and my first wife, and we spent 4 years there, and it was wonderful. The kids still remember it. My oldest daughter went to a German kindergarten, so she started
Really?
picking it up. Right? They still talk about
they-
schnitzel, and they loved it.
Do they speak German now at all? Yeah.
no.
So what made you guys land back in Beavercreek?
Come back
Right,
to
Pat?
Beavercreek.
Yeah.
Right,
Is
Pat.
it because of Right Pat?
Oh, yeah.
And then,
Oh, yeah.
but then
I
once
got
you were
stationed
done,
here as a major.
Okay, you just loved it here though, and that's why you wanted to stay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My wife has family here, but yeah, we loved it here. Moved
Yeah.
into Beavercreek.
Yeah.
Got got a job at the University of Dayton
Okay.
doing engineering. I was their executive director of campus planning. And
Okay.
so all the guys and women that maintained the buildings, that built buildings, I plan it. All that NCR land that's out there now, that was NCR. I worked with them for us to buy at University of Dayton.
Wow.
And we had to get Clean Ohio to pick up the bad stuff that they left there and put good stuff there. Yeah. So and we cleaned up Brown Street. If your listeners know Brown Street,
Yes.
when I got there, it was not a good place. Drugs, even prostitution.
Yes.
Wow.
And working with the Miami Valley Hospital, we cleaned that up. It's nice now.
And now you can spend time down there.
I think they got Scratch Pizza there, right?
They do.
I
Old Scratch.
think that's where that was the original one was there,
Right,
and
right.
also Dewey's Pizzas. down
Dewey's is
there.
what I
that's
was
right.
trying to
Yeah,
think
that's
of too.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a place you can go without fearing for your
It's
life.
actually really cute.
Yeah, so I spent about 10 years there, and I put my kids through school for free.
Nice.
It was a good gig. Yeah.
Right on.
And then I started getting into politics and doing both for a while. So I was a mayor of Beavercreek. And you interrupt me if you want to ask anything.
Well, no, I was just thinking about the transition from wearing the uniform to civilian life, what that was like for you.
Well, as a matter of fact, I did a podcast with Colonel Cassie Barlow. You guys know about
Yes.
Cassie? Yeah. So that's one of my, and we talked about the transition.
Okay.
Because it's not easy. Now,
Is she still in the area?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's just amazing.
She was base commander.
She was a wing commander.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And she
Golly,
was
man.
awesome. And she still is. She touches everything.
Okay.
And
we
so
got to get her on.
you need to get her on.
Yeah.
And she brings in all the vet-related, military-related organizations, and there are a ton of them. And every month or quarter, we have a conference call, and then she puts on something. I say she. And I used
They.
to partner with her.
Yeah.
They put on something in, I think it's March or April. It's a one-stop shopping for all vets at Wright State. And they'll have banks, schools there, employers there, you name it, medical people, the VA people, just station by station you can go.
So
And
new people to the area for the base have access to all this stuff?
no, not new.
Everybody.
Existing
Is that right?
and vets.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So I worked with her on that. So yeah, she's just amazing. I can't say enough about her.
That's fabulous. So politically speaking, basically you've been politicking your whole life. You were just doing it as an engineer and all over the world through the military.
That's true. That's true.
And so relationship building and community building and getting to know people. You just transitioned
as a
out of the
commander
uniform.
in the military, 500 people taking them to Egypt, with all the issues.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
That's like a big babysitting job.
it is, and you have to inspire them to do the work and do it right when they're missing their. And I'll give a shout out to the first shirts. Do you know what first shirt
No.
is? A first shirt is the enlisted guy who is like your the babysitter. So I'm a young lieutenant or captain. Probably don't know a whole lot. You get a first shirt when you're a commander.
Okay.
And he or she's the person that, well, Lieutenant, you need to call the commander, tell him this, or he gives you all that advice that he's learned because they'll have many more years on
Okay.
you, right?
This is making me think of Radar O'Reilly. Remember MASH?
Yeah, no, not Radar.
No?
Radar was a gopher.
But he
I
knew
do.
everything.
Yeah, he did. But I'm trying to think of someone in there that could advise the commander. So the commander was always a dimwit in that show, right?
Exactly.
So
You're 100% right.
whoever told him what you need to do, that's the first shirt.
Sure. Got it.
And so
Okay.
I got calls where someone's father died, and I had to pull him out of the shower. Do you do that? How do you handle that?
Yeah.
That's when you go back to him and you talk to him. So
Got it.
first shirt. It's and they'll have a diamond on their sleeve. That's how
Okay.
you could tell them. Yeah.
Interesting.
But they're basically an advisor
Yes.
for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's such a crucial part.
I
so
was gonna say,
the
yeah.
commander gets most of the glory, and but that person is vital.
Special in the
Vital.
organization.
Yes, yes, indeed.
That's amazing. And I know that we'll probably get to talking more about your passion and commitment to helping veterans.
Right.
Yeah. And that's a big part of the podcast too, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's
what
really
you're
all
hoping,
it is. Yes.
Let's not skip your political service.
No,
though.
yeah.
Oh, sure.
Because military service, I think, is extraordinary, and not everybody's equipped for that. Obviously, you've done well with it, and you moved out of the arena of military service into political service, which is also
Yeah.
service.
Absolutely.
You know,
not
at the
for
end
the
of the
faint
day,
of heart.
how'd you decide here's what I'm going to do? Now you're in Beavercreek, right? By this time, living in
Yes.
Beavercreek.
And I've been at UD for probably 8 years now.
Okay.
And pretty much have that under wraps, got everything moving. And
But first went to local politics before state.
first, what I did was I missed that service component. And so I went and I volunteered to be on the Board of Zoning Appeals. You have it in Fairborn.
Yes.
You know, that's that group that approves any variances on the zoning.
Got it.
I did that for about 4 months, and then I was encouraged to run for council.
Okay.
They were having an election coming up. And in Beavercreek back then, and you'll recall this, the most vote getter is the mayor, and the second most vote getter is the vice mayor, which means you don't run for mayor or vice mayor, and people don't vote for you for that. It's real happenstance. It's.
Okay.
I didn't like it at all because, as you well know, the mayor's here.
Right.
It takes a lot extra activity and effort to be the mayor. And people should want you to be the mayor.
So you didn't
Yes.
run for the mayor, you ran for the council, but
I
not the most
busted my
votes.
tail, yeah. And I got the most votes.
Which means you got the short straw for being mayor.
Oh, I loved it. It was
Oh,
like
I'm
being
sure,
a commander
yeah.
again.
Yes.
In Ohio, which is almost exclusively a strong city manager state, the mayors don't have any authority. Right. They're more ceremonial.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So, but I've already done all the campus plan at UD. I mean, I'm an engineer, so it was right in my sweet spot.
Yep.
So I did that, and they only had it for 2 years, which is another thing that was messed up over there. Because in 2 years, you barely learned the other mayors, right? You can't do a whole lot.
Yes.
Now, I will say that I think 2 years ago, they changed all that. So now they have a directly
Second
elected
term.
mayor, and you get 4 or 6 years, something like that. So you have some time
nice.
to make a difference.
Yeah.
It just makes sense, right?
Totally makes sense.
Yeah. So the mayor's Bob Stone, and
Yes.
now
You would,
I'll get it in a second. I'll think of it.
yeah, that's okay. We'll get back to you.
Yeah, thank you. Don Adams.
Oh, there we go.
Don Adams, a nice guy. They've had the benefit of doing that. And, it's
And they've been
working well.
together the whole time? So
No, it was first Bob Stone.
Got it.
And now it's Don Adams.
Got it.
So
okay.
gives you some continuity.
Back to back.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Oh,
it makes a
fantastic.
big difference. So I was there. I did 2 years as a mayor, and then that's when Reed Madden, who was a county commissioner, he either passed away then or quit first.
Yes.
He passed away right after if he didn't.
I think he might have resigned because
And
he
you
was
knew
getting-
him.
Yes.
He was a crazy guy. wasn't
Colorful
he?
dude.
Oh, he was amazing. His
Yeah.
wife is still working.
Is that right?
Yeah, not working. She's still
Okay.
in groups, and she goes to meetings, and she's lovely.
Wonderful.
Judy.
Okay.
And he was I got his office when I won the election.
Got
I
it.
ended up running against 2 or 3 people. It was supposed to be a tough race. By the way, I've never lost an election. 12-0. I thought I quit.
12-0.
We
I thought
only
I
invent the
quit.
winners.
I thought I quit
Wow.
at
That
12,
is
right?
amazing.
Right. Yeah, I thought
So when are all the elections? Tell us all the
Well, I
rundown
had,
of them. So you had,
2 in Beavercreek.
is that, so mayor?
No, I never did the
Council.
mayor, which is for council.
Okay.
And then you have 4 years as a county commissioner.
Okay.
So, and that's partisan.
Okay.
The Beaver Creek's not partisan. So every race, and I can't remember each one, but almost every race I had to run the Republican ticket, win that, and then win the general election.
Got it.
So,
Very, very
and that was
good.
8 years, so that would have been 2 elections. And then I went to the state, which we haven't talked about,
Right.
and it was the same exact thing there. You had primary, and then I went back to the county for 1 term, so that was 2 more there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
My
that's
wife, Becca,
amazing.
says, and I really would like you to meet her. She's amazing.
We met her just briefly
I
at
know,
Old Scratch
I know.
that day. Yeah.
We had a lot of
yes.
grandkids. I think
yes.
you did too.
You did. We did too. Yes.
My wife says, you should come to we do what we call a watch party. So we go to a bar, or whatever,
Yeah.
and we invite everyone that helps, all our friends,
yeah.
and we watch the returns come in. And she said, you got to come to our watch parties because they're always great. And I said, Beck, they're great because we've never lost.
Yeah.
You won every time.
Makes it easier.
It makes it much more fun.
Right?
Yes. Hooping and hollering and having a good old time. Yeah.
So county races aren't term limited.
Okay.
How are we doing with time?
Fine.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll let you
We're
know.
good.
If you wear us out, we'll start yawning.
Okay.
You won't.
I got coffee.
Yeah. I just had some.
So county seats are not term limited. So you'll see county commissioners go until they die, like Reed.
Yep.
So after 2 terms, 8 years, there was some upheaval at the state with our then current state rep.
Okay.
And
Was he also from Beavercreek?
yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
My memory is short, but sometimes things just pop in there.
Yes, he was. And so he didn't want to resign like the speaker wanted him to and asked him to, which was his prerogative. He didn't have to. But, when that happens, speaker takes all your authority away. I mean, you're really nothing.
You're just holding space.
Yeah.
He called me, the speaker. Not the speaker, his number 2 guy called me, who is now the top guy at the House.
His first shirt.
Yeah, kind of, right, good, exactly. Taking care of all the legislators that get in trouble.
Yeah.
And there are a lot. He called me at
I'm sure
UD.
the rap sheet is long.
He called me at UD out of the blue and asked me if I would run against this guy.
Oh, wow.
And first I told him no. It just seemed like, and I was working at UD, the kids were still in school. And I thought, the more I thought about it, I said, this is a chance I might not get again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And again, when I run, I go all out. So I ended up beating the 2 guys that were.
I have watched you sweat in so many 4th of July parades here in Fairborn, handing out candy and shaking hands and kissing babies. I've seen
And Terry, the thing about that is,
you go hard.
every 4th of July, we had 3 parades.
Oh,
and
my
as
gosh.
we do Fairborn at 10. It's 10.
Yes,
Yes.
10 o'clock.
And then I go to Yellow Springs. No other Republican would go to Yellow Springs.
You're
Right.
brave.
None of them. And there was one time where some guy
There's a
called
bunch
me.
of closet Republicans in Yellow
There are a
Springs,
couple. There are a
though.
few. You're right. We throw candy to the kids, right? And some guy yelled at me and started harassing me, saying, "We know who you are. We don't want your candy." And I walked over to him, very slow and deliberate, and he just got quiet. And Beck was saying, "Oh no."
Here we go.
And I said, "Look, I'm your representative. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And you can use me or you don't have to, but I'm here for you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And walked away.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Gave him something to think about anyways,
Maybe.
right? Yeah.
Maybe.
Because
maybe he's
you're-
one of my haters. I don't know.
But you're already in that position.
Yeah, I work, and I'd have not that many, but I'd have sessions there where I'd meet at the city hall and people could come and talk to me.
Absolutely. P.S. If everybody loves you, you're probably doing something wrong.
Roger that. You can't. You
Right.
can't. And
You can't make
people
everybody
that
happy.
Start.
You're
I
not
tell them
tacos.
that. And Becca and I talk about that. Becca is so lovable. She'd be a great one, but she can't stand people not liking her or hating her, even worse, right?
She wouldn't
And it
last in that
happens.
game long.
It's a 52 to 48 type of situation.
Right.
So I went to the state. I won the race, and then I won all the ones after that. And I will tell you that my biggest, the thing subject matter I was most interested was the veterans
Oh, yep.
and
Okay.
military families.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I was a chair for veterans, a military and veteran affairs committee, which I was, you get a chairship. That's
Yes.
very valuable. And I was also the caucus military director. So I pretty much was thought of as the go-to guy for military issues.
Perfect.
Nice.
And we had some really good bills. So if I didn't sponsor a military bill, I'd work with the person to sponsor it. And we'd usually do like a military person and a civilian. Because I got to tell you, we're a strong, friendly military state.
Yes.
And so it's easy to do.
Believe that. Yeah.
Perfect.
And I'll tell you, I had one bill.
You never go into a vote that you know you can't win, though. Am I right?
They won't even take a vote if they don't have the votes. The
Yep.
speaker won't even bring it up.
Yep.
So it's up to you to go out there and make it
the
happen.
work.
I had a bill, Senate Bill 7, which is a whole story because it was my bill, but it was a Senate bill and I was in the House. Politics.
Of course.
I had to concede that. So I worked that through 2 general assemblies, which was 4 years, and could never get it across the finish line. And what it was reciprocity. So this was before the virus, right? Pandemic.
Lockdown.
And so this was, so what was happening before that? Somebody gets stationed at Beaver, or Wright-Patterson, right? And their spouse comes with them, and the spouse may be a teacher, a nurse, something professional, went to school, got certified in say, Louisiana. But they come here.
Have a license that needs reciprocally appreciated in Ohio.
We didn't have that, exactly.
Yeah.
So those people would have to spend time and money to get certified, and maybe working in clothing or something that they could do much better than, right? It was just wrong. It was such a hardship. Or they would stay in Louisiana doing what they do, and they'd have to commute, right? So this bill was exactly that, reciprocity. And it took forever to get it done. We got it across the finish line. We had the signing at the Air Force Museum. Governor DeWine, he was there, so he signed it. No, it was so special.
Amazing.
Nice.
And it made a difference. Then
and it makes
we had the
sense.
pandemic, right? Everyone, you had Florida nurses going to New York to help there. I mean, everyone kind of understood.
Suddenly reciprocity was okay.
It was better than okay. It was necessary, right?
Yes.
And what I'd say when I was trying to sell, because I will tell you this, the Nurses Association was the toughest one. It's turf battles, right? They fought and fought. But in the end, they turned out being one of the biggest supporters.
For sure.
And we said, I think the bill says waive 50% of their fee.
Oh, okay.
They waived a whole 100 on their own.
Wow.
Yeah. And I would always say, you're telling me a nurse certified in Indiana is not as good as a nurse certified in Ohio. I don't buy that.
Right.
And the pandemic kind of.
Right. And that's all how money rolls, though. That certification program is all how who's making money
right?
there. 100%.
Yeah.
We have it in chiropractic as well.
Oh, of course.
And there's reciprocity in some states, but not in all states. And some states try to shut people out. Like they want either the money or they just don't want the practitioner.
And the unions are sometimes pushing that a lot. But if everyone gives, everyone wins. No one really loses.
Not
especially
everybody
with
is wanting
military.
everyone to win. That's you
you're
got
right.
this big heart, and not everybody wants everybody to win.
You're right. I've learned a little bit.
I love that though. And what an amazing just segue into your participation in the military, then you're caring for the military and the community and the political arena. And tell us now about your new project. What are you doing now?
Roger that. This is it. If you can see it.
We'll get a link
You
up.
can't see it.
Yeah, we'll get a link.
It's
Pitbull.
called.
Go ahead.
No.
Pitbull 214 podcast.
Right. Now,
Now are you going to explain what that means?
no, that's what I wanted to do.
Good.
You
Yes,
can ask me,
please
where's
do.
that name
Yes.
come from?
Pitbull 214, what's that?
Number
So
store.
in the military, especially with flyers, you get a call sign.
Okay.
You've seen it like in Top Gun, it was Goose. And,
Yes.
But that goes out through other people. I didn't fly, but so one of my commanders gave me a call sign Pitbull. I tear it up and go through it, right? So I thought about that, and then 214, the discharge papers in the military is the DD 214.
Okay.
Every military, now it's different for the reserve and guard, but every military, if you retire, you get that.
Okay.
And like that gives you your medical benefits, that gives you your educational benefits, your children. You can't get it without that document.
Okay.
And when you die, you can't get your burial rights without that document.
Wow.
Okay. So the DD 214 is a big deal for
It's a
those
huge
who are
deal.
exiting
And
service.
so that was my way of saying it's my program for the veterans.
Got it.
Love
And
it.
so the first episode was our recorder, Joe Kennedy. Do you know Joe?
I do not. I know
Nice
he is.
fella. Nice fella.
County recorder.
County recorder. And Joe was my first guest. And we had, no kidding, you guys could appreciate this, probably had 6 or 7 recordings. And I call him and say, Joe, I messed this up.
Oh, no.
And he'd do it again. And we did it virtually, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But I've done that a lot.
The virtual thing, we haven't even attempted that
We
yet.
haven't done virtual.
Oh, you
Everybody
guys got
that
all
we've
this
done-
down. But the problem with the virtual one is their system has to work
Yes.
right.
Yes.
And if it doesn't work right, then
Your Wi-Fi's blinking in and out, or your lights
Or they
are
don't have
horrible,
good
or
audio.
they got the camera pointed up their
Now,
nose.
I got some portable mics.
Do you send
that I
them
could
to
get-
them?
Yeah, I could drop it off or something. Yeah.
Okay,
Just want to make it as easy for my guests as possible.
Yeah.
Of course.
So anyway, Joe came on to talk about the DD 214. So I thought that would be appropriate.
Oh, that's such a good way to start.
Because the county recorder records your will record your DD 214 and keep it safe for you and give you raised copies.
Got it.
So here's what was happening more often than it should have. A member gets out of the service, he or she gets their DD-214, and they like slip it in the Bible or a book, say, I'll get to it later, right?
Right.
That person dies.
Nobody knows.
The spouse doesn't know where it is. They can't talk to the VA about their rights. There was a time, probably about 10 or 15 years ago, maybe less, where the main VA facility was in St. Louis. It got burnt to the ground.
Oh,
so it was
my
taking
goodness.
people months to get their DD-214, 6 months.
And waiting for services along the way.
Yeah. So
my
now that's not the case anymore. They can get it quicker.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's prudent for our military members to store it with the recorder.
Yeah.
It's safe. Not only that, your great-grandchildren want to go and see what Poppy did,
Sure.
They can go there. It has everywhere you've been, that your your marksmanship, that your jobs. So it's a synopsis of who you are and what you did in the
Your
military.
service,
Yeah. So that was my first one. A little rough. It went a little long. My wife is
How long was the first one?
37 minutes.
30. What are you shooting for?
Under 30.
Okay, no, 37.
I think a lot of
is
people
great.
have a short
You know
attention
what? We
span
used to
like
shoot
me.
for under 30 as well.
It's hard to do.
It is.
Well-
Not only is it hard to do, I think it's probably unnecessary. If your content is good, if the people are going to love this, by the way.
Yeah.
People will see and we'll promo it for you and all that. But you're doing a great job. And you're providing a story that all we got to do is ask a couple of questions and you're filling in all the blanks. It's
I hope
perfect.
so. But I'm at that stage now. My first one went out in October.
Yes.
I'm going to my buddies and my people on Facebook, my friends. I think I sent it to you guys today.
Okay.
Just trying to get the first people. I talk about it like it's a Ponzi scheme, right? I get it to
kind of
100
is.
people. They
But
get it to
everything
3
is.
people. They get it to 2 people, right? And
Are
then
you
we
talking
can
about
get-
sending them the link?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Well, what I want to send them is, and maybe this is wrong, I send them the link to my YouTube page.
Okay.
So that way they can like it, they could subscribe to it. But if I just send them the video link, then they listen to it and they don't do anything with it.
No, for sure. I think it's
think
important to.
There's a strategy.
Do you
for
have a
promo.
Facebook podcast page?
No.
Yeah, that would be a good way to do
I
that.
didn't
too.
even think, I mean, I knew YouTube. Facebook will do a podcast.
No, you
They-
set up a Facebook page for the podcast.
And then every week,
it is your podcast page on Facebook.
and then you put your YouTube link
Put
right
the
on
link-
there.
Oh, I put the YouTube there.
Yeah.
And then you reach all your Facebook people.
Oh, I've
and
been
they
so
go to the link.
frustrated with that. Yes,
it's too hard.
today I was on it for about 4 hours trying to. I use a Descript. I don't know if it's just you probably have heard of it, but it's a elementary podcast program.
Okay.
And then I have to download it and then move it to my. Anyways,
It's
I'm getting better.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of work.
But I'll look at that, Lisa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, that's just the rhythm that we got into, is to have the podcast page, put it there. That way it kind of comes up randomly
is it on
for
YouTube
people.
too?
And it's on YouTube.
That's where I saw it.
But we're also, Graham has us set up on all the podcast platforms through one program called Buzzsprout.
Is that cost?
It's
$30.
nominal. Yeah.
$30 a month?
I think so.
But it's
Oh,
not.
I might. If you could
$20,
help me with
$30 a
that,
month.
I might look into that.
It's-
That makes it so
well,
much
it
easier.
just spreads it out.
And then it
to
goes
all
to
of them.
Spotify.
Yeah,
it goes
because
to
I
YouTube,
do that with
it goes
my
to
Facebook
iHeartRadio,
posts. It goes to Instagram and everything automatically. I need to get that.
It's a similar
That's going
thing.
to save me a lot of work.
You're the person that's working with you behind the scenes. Your
Your first shirt,
editor.
right, state kid. This kid, how'd you find him?
I put out feelers at Sinclair Clark, Cassie Barlow. Hey, I need somebody smart in this stuff. And I used somebody that I knew, and he kind of faded out. He had big things going on. I used someone at Clark State, a professor. I was really looking for a student. And then Wright State, a kid came to the military place there and said something, and I had to talk to the gentleman there.
Yeah.
So he put him in touch with me, and he knew just enough more than me that he was going to be helpful, and he spends time on it, and I pay him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worthy of, because we can't do all the things. Like, you're on this side of the
I
camera.
will
You need
sooner or
somebody
later. I will be able to.
to do
because
both
I'm
things.
retired.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is construction for my church. I'm a civil engineer. As soon as I retired, they
Millions of
snapped me.
projects.
Yeah.
just
But
show up.
it's my way of giving back.
Sure.
I tell people I can't sing, I can't do boo.
Right,
You know,
right.
So, but I can do construction.
Okay.
So I'm doing that, golfing, and now the podcast. So I've got time to do that. So
Are you wanting to put
And
out a
he goes
podcast
to
every week?
final- Well, that's something else. No, there's no way I can do every week.
Okay.
Once or twice a month, I'm thinking.
Okay.
But I have to see as I get better and it gets smoother, maybe I can get to twice a week. But right now I haven't set a duration, a sequence.
Yeah.
But let me tell you how I got started. I've got a brother. told you I got 4 brothers
Right.
who all serve, right?
Yeah.
I've got a brother in Richmond, Indiana, who was in the Army. He was a paratrooper, and he's got 2 Bronze Stars and 2 Purple Hearts.
Holy cow.
And he's messed up.
Oh.
Post-traumatics, the whole bit, right?
Yeah.
And he wouldn't mind
Yes,
hearing that. He
hear it.
knows. I have to help him a lot.
Yeah.
I taught his kids how to drive, helped them buy a car.
So this
because
happened early on.
While he was in. He's out now. Anyway, I gave his one son a driving lesson, and we stopped at, and I treat him to lunch after that. We stopped at Roosters in Xenia.
Okay.
And to have lunch, and he asked me, what am I doing? This was about February, after I got out in December. February, yeah. And,
Just of last year?
excuse me?
Of last year? Like
Yeah.
this past
When I got out
February
of-
2025?
I ended my term.
Perfect.
No, of 24.
24. Okay, got it.
Just
Okay.
so a year ago
Okay.
now was when I actually retired out of the government.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked, what am I doing? And I said, well, I had a couple generals approach me about helping with this and this and this. And I said, but if I do something now, I want it to be for vets, and I want to be passionate about it. I want to get up excited about it.
Yeah.
And here's the guy that that person that you never expect anything wise from.
Yeah.
You just kind of whatever.
16,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
It's like when your kid tells you something, you say, "Damn, that's pretty good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or your son-in-law tells you something like that,
He's
right?
brilliant. Yeah.
He said, "Why don't you do a podcast?" And I said, "What?" And I said, "Rob, I don't know how to do."
Yeah.
Whatever. And he said, well, look, Rick, again, I didn't expect this. He said, who knows the system, veterans, law? He was a commander. He just started laying out
pitted you
everything
down.
I've done.
He's pitted you
and I
down.
said, wow, boy, that's a good point. And he said this, and this was a pushing point. He said, if you work with vets in any capacity, you help one at a time, 2 at a time. Yeah. But if this podcast goes, you can help thousands, hundreds, or thousands at the same time. And I said, okay, I'm going to give it a try.
Yeah.
So then I spent until October trying to get this son of a gun working.
Yeah.
And everywhere I turned, there was a problem. It was just real frustrating. But I kept going. I got my first one out
That's
in
why
October.
they call you Pitbull.
Yeah,
You didn't
maybe,
give up.
maybe. Got my first one out in October. Had Cassie and Nex. This one was 4 paws for abilities.
Yes.
And I've got 2 in a queue now. One is Gil.
Yeah.
He was great on mine.
He was great
he was
on
good for
here
us,
too.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
And again, the goal is to get that message out.
Yes.
We get 0 out of this. Our goal is to promote the people in our community.
Well, I appreciate that.
It's and when it quits being fun, we'll quit doing it. But for right now,
Yeah.
we've had Lampton on. We've had we've got Dan in the queue. He's not. He had
Dan.
Patrick. The
Oh,
mayor.
okay, good.
But so and then local business people, local restaurant people, Our goal is to just I
love it.
But you can be in Rotary, or you can be in Lions, or you can be in, but you can't be in everything.
Yep.
And so your son or your nephew, I think it was, who you're teaching to drive, Rob.
Oh, Rob is the brother.
Okay,
Oh, Rob's your
he's the
brother.
one. So
He has
he's the
to
one who
drive
said
them up
one
here.
to many, though.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's been our goal.
And I
the
gave
whole
him
time.
credit on the first one.
100%.
I would have never thought of this.
One to many is way better than one-on-one.
Yeah.
And that's our goal with this whole machine.
What's your message to the veterans then? What would you like them to go away from each episode knowing?
So, wait until you hear I liked your lead in on yours too. The pictures coming in.
Oh.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
That's his work.
Well, that's really good. So my walk-up, you know what walk-up music is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, it's when you're going on stage and you walk up
Oh,
to it,
maybe
right?
it is, but that's not what I...
Or if you're a baseball
That's it.
pitcher, then
No,
that's the
not a
walk-up
pitcher,
music.
a batter. When you
okay.
walk up to
All right.
bat,
Yeah.
they play whatever you want.
Okay,
Right.
And
got
they're
it.
doing that in Little League
Yeah.
now, which is crazy.
It is.
fun,
It's crazy,
right?
yeah.
So my walk-up music, I call it, is Pitbull and, I forgot his name. And they sing It's My Life.
Oh.
And my theme there is, it's your life. You're not done.
Yeah,
You got so
right.
much
The
more.
Bon Jovi, It's Your Life?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It's, dog, I should have known that.
I'm just winging it.
That's very good.
He's a music guy.
But that's my lead-in music, my
Okay.
walk-up
Perfect,
music.
yeah.
And every time I start it, and I just, now I'm getting like 2 or 3 minutes on my intro and conclusion because I don't want to cut the meat of it too much.
Yeah.
But the first one, I spent some time telling them who I am, so
Right.
Yeah.
they have some reference. They know that I have some credibility.
Sure.
So I tell them that this is about connecting our veterans who are hurting and suffering with all the services, the organizations, the resources, the opportunities. There are a lot out there, but they don't know it. And there's no clearinghouse, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I do is like pause for abilities. The guy that I interviewed, Army guy, he has a heart problem, right? He never even applied because first off, he thought the dogs were for physically ill people.
Got it. Yeah.
Yes.
He never knew that it was for post-traumatic stress or that. He still said at that time, "Give it to me last." I love that. I love that attitude. Give it to someone that needs it. He
Yes.
finally
Even
got a
though he
dog,
needed it.
and he talked to me. Well, I got to think that, if I have right now maybe 70 viewers out there, someone's going to say, well, that's just like cousin Ralph. He's got post-traumatic stress.
Right.
He's alone. Maybe he could use a dog.
Right.
And so we talked to the people there about how you get a dog, how you apply,
Yes.
how much it costs. By the way, they do the fundraising, so it's like 20,000. It's 40,000 total. 20,000 for the. Did you hear that?
No, but we had one of them at Rotary here in Fairborn.
Yeah, but they do fundraising for your 20,000.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like after I went there, Becca and I contribute some money, and
Yeah.
I'm going to go back sometime in January. They're having a graduation. They work hard with the vets, and it's not just vets; it's
Right.
kids, and they work hard to try. They got to work hard, and so they're going to have a graduation. And they asked me to come and talk,
Nice.
and I'm going to meet the guy that I contributed some money to.
Okay.
For his specific
For his
dog.
dog, yes.
Oh my God.
And the guy that I talked to, Warriors, I can't remember. I wish I had that. The group that gave him money, I guess a large sum of the 20K. I don't know. But it's a great program, so I want them to share it. If you see this
Yes.
and you know someone who could use it, share it with them. And they encourage vets to look into it. They're real good at matching vets with dogs.
Okay.
So there's one. Are we getting short on time?
No, we're good.
Yeah, you didn't
For
have to
now.
worry
There's your
about
clock
me
right
talking,
there.
right? Oh, what are we shooting for?
Well, like I said,
When I
when I
got
start
here, you
yawning,
said 2.5 hours, didn't you?
does it feel like you've been here 42 minutes?
It feels like 5 minutes.
That's
You guys
my
are
point.
wonderful.
Well,
right?
you're doing well.
right.
Yeah, keep
So-
on going. So for the pause
This
for
one,
ability.
that's pause. Another one, my second one that I did, and I messed it up at least 4 times.
Oh.
Right? She was lovely. I did not, and this is the key. I'm in the middle of all the military stuff. People invite me all these places.
Yeah.
That's just who I am.
Yep.
When I was a county commissioner or at the state.
Yes.
So I get invited by somebody that happens to be at my church. She asked me if I'd come and be a mentor for this program.
Okay.
And it's called Veterans Entrepreneur Boot Camp. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
But we need to know about it.
That sounds
Elizabeth
great.
Harden's her name.
Okay.
And I haven't got hers up yet because I got to
Okay.
redo it now because I messed it up.
Does that mean you got to go back and interview her again, or do
Yes.
you just need to edit some recording?
No. We got the volume was messed up. This
Okay.
was messed up.
Gotcha.
And but she's great, and mine are only half hour, and we had this down. The good thing about that is she got real comfortable. I mean, we knew how to play this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this program, and I went and I was a mentor for 2 of them, and that's how I wanted to invite her.
Okay.
They take, I think every class is about 30 people, 25, 30 people.
This is
vets.
the boot camp?
Boot camp.
Okay.
20, 30. And they do one at Right Pat. So this is sponsored by Syracuse University. I gain a lot of respect for Syracuse because they are big into vets, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They have satellites. So Texas A&M's one, Wright State's one, UCLA's one, and they do these boot camps there. So if you were interested in the boot camp, you wouldn't have to go to Wright State if it doesn't match your time.
Gotcha.
You could go somewhere else.
Okay.
So they get Reynolds and Reynolds to underwrite this. So they go through the application process, and they get selected, and they this is the program, but it's really Reynolds and Reynolds.
Yeah.
Underwrite. They pay for everything.
Wow.
Perfect.
The flight, the drive, the hotel, all food. Right?
Okay.
And it's a boot camp. It's 12 hours a day
For how long?
for a week.
For a week?
And they bond like crazy.
Oh my
and I
gosh,
saw
I
that.
can't even.
And you'll have someone who got out of the service. He's always been good at wood carving, right, or something. And he thought, I would like to start a store with all my stuff, right, or a painter, or a restaurant. Yeah, someone that's a good cook.
Sure.
IT's big there, and so they could come. Not even they don't even need a business plan. They just need an idea.
Yes.
And they'll help them through all
Create
that
it.
stuff.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And for nothing. And then they stay in touch and they help each other.
All right, so we got to get Elizabeth on here too.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. She'll be great. She is so lovely.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
That's the thing that makes this wonderful. Your podcast is going to reach a ton of people. Your network
hope.
is already massive. All you got to do is tap into some of those other people who can then help you give back. You got to find a way to monetize it
What do you mean?
so you get paid to do a podcast.
How many viewers does he need? Or what?
Yeah, and I don't need any money.
No,
I would like
but
to
could
make
you
it a
give more if you had
not-for-profit.
more?
Are you a not-for-profit?
Nope.
Okay.
We're just doing it for fun.
We really
Okay,
are.
I would like to make mine a not-for-profit because it does cost something to do
of
these
course it
things.
does.
And I love that shirt. I want to promote it myself,
Yeah.
like my coffee cup.
It's your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want a cent. I just want to know I'm helping vets, right?
I love this.
So I've got the steps to go nonprofit, and there are a lot.
Yes,
and
there
it makes
are.
sense. They got to be careful with, you hear about what's going on in Minnesota. You got to be careful.
It's going on
right?
here too.
My
Oh, it's going on everywhere.
Yeah, it's going on everywhere.
But
That's
that is
at a grander scale than I hope you
howdy.
find anywhere else.
Yep.
So I've got 3 on my YouTube site now, and now I'm going to start it on my Facebook site,
Yes.
like you said.
Yep, you're going to start a different page just for your podcast.
Okay, and
You
then
can
I'm
share
going to, and I could learn from Google how to do, or YouTube how to do that. I'm
You
sure.
can.
No, you just go on like you're setting up your existing Facebook page. You just title it with your business.
Well, he's got
Basically.
it from. It's a little bit. You just go to your personal.
Is it
profile.
made for that?
Yes.
Okay. And then I want to talk to you about that program that shares it. I think that'll save me a lot of time and energy.
Buzzsprout. Yeah.
Buzzsprout. Okay. Yeah. So I am just doing everything in my ability to get it out there and ask people to share it. I see a lot of people that open it, but they don't go through the whole thing. A lot of them are doing it as favor to me.
Of course.
But I want them, and I ask for input back. Give me tell me who I should get on my show. Because I do it virtually. I could do anyone. I'm trying to get Warren Davison on.
Okay.
Congressman Warren Davison. He's a vet.
Yep.
He was
would be
a Green
great.
Beret, I think. He wears a beret, so he's a tough guy.
Right.
But he's the nicest guy in the world.
Right.
And we've had breakfast together. We've
Yeah.
talked.
I played this
Smart
golf
guy.
outing a couple
Did
years
you?
ago. Yeah.
So you know him.
Up at Urbana. Yeah.
He might not last long because he went against Trump on the budget.
It
but he's a guy that speaks his heart.
Yeah.
And I'd like to get him on to explain to vets on my that are listening what some of the bills are in their in the queue and which ones and what they really do for them, so the
Yes.
vets can figure out if they support it or not, and then go to the con. But too many times it's just too hard to understand what a bill's doing,
Sure.
or what it's not doing.
But to have somebody on your show that would be able to kind of simplify that for your listeners would be helpful.
Right.
So, are you thinking that you want to make more of a clearinghouse style setup for people that are watching, for the veterans that are really needing help?
I would, but I hesitate to use that word because I can't touch. There are so many programs out there, so I'm hitting one at a time.
Yeah.
I can't possibly be a clearinghouse.
Yeah.
But I can clear, the ones I
You can
find
shine
out
some
about.
light where light needs shined.
Right.
Okay, we're going to do a fun lightning round.
I have no idea what that means,
That
but I'm
means
on board.
I'm going to give you 2 choices, and you tell me like right off the top of your head: Arnold Palmer or Sweet Tea. What's your choice? What's your first choice?
Arnold Palmer.
Okay, Spinners or Eagles?
Oh, I love them both. Eagles. But I love Motown.
Golf or gym day?
That's my 2 passions.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, both. Golf, I guess.
Deep dish or New York pizza?
Deep dish.
Deep dish or New York
I've been
pizza?
eating Jets lately.
We had jets.
I go,
as well.
I go around, and
So
I'll
that's
get
a
tired of
deep
jets,
dish.
the deep dish.
Yeah.
But my wife loves the flat.
Old scratch.
Yeah,
Like the old scratch or
Oh,
just
the
the
They,
flat?
they will
from
do the
Jets,
flat,
yes.
and we did it
Oh,
yesterday. As a
got
matter
it.
of fact, it was pretty good.
All right.
Okay.
Jets, good job.
That's
Any
it?
other lightning
Yeah.
round stuff?
No, I just had those 4 that
Boxers
I told.
or briefs?
Too personal.
Boxers
Thank you.
forever.
No more calls. We have a winner.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, this is going to be great.
This is
and
wonderful.
again,
But
our
is
goal.
there anything else that you would like to share, Rick?
No, you guys are wonderful. Thank you for what you're doing. I mean, what a great cause.
We're just having
I
fun.
didn't know if that was painted on there when I watched the scene. Their video
It's
here
huge.
is great. It's as big as my house.
It's as big as
you
our
guys for
closet.
what
You're
you do.
welcome. Do you want to say hi to your grandchildren or hey to Becca?
Becca, hi. And she said, "Can you go like that?" And I said, "They'll never see my
100%.
jeans, right?"
Right. You can have no pants
Well,
on.
some of
Nobody's
you
going to
guys,
know.
he came in her scrubs, so I figured it was pretty casual.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
But all my grandkids, I got 8 of them. Hi, guys. I'll see you soon. But I appreciate, we need more kind people. We need people doing the right thing for the right reason. And especially now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you guys doing this and bringing people here to talk about things they're doing, restaurants they're doing, how people can help. That's the other part of my podcast is I say at the beginning, this is for veterans and just as much their family members, because veterans don't always want to do what's good for them.
Right.
I can do it on my own.
It's really for veterans and anybody who has a heart for veterans.
That's what I say for veterans, their families, and really anyone who cares about our vets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good for
it's
you.
wonderful. It's a perfect passion.
Well, you
project.
guys are lovely. I'm
Yeah.
glad I caught you at the
I know that was
pizzeria,
so
right?
great. Yes.
Yeah,
Well, thank you so much, Rick. We appreciate it.
What should they do?
Like, subscribe, and follow.
You got to tell them.
See
If you
you
want them to
later.
like, subscribe, and follow, you got to tell them.
Like some what?
Like, subscribe, and follow.
Yeah, that's my theme
Promo.
too. For me or
And
you.
make sure that
For
you
both
are
of us.
subscribing,
No,
and following
and
Rick
wait,
too.
You gotta
Pitbull
You gotta
214.
like it. You gotta
Subscribe,
subscribe,
and then you got to follow.
and you gotta comment.
Oh, comments
And
are always
commenting is
worthy.
good too, and
And
sharing
not
is
only
good
tell them
too.
good comments.
No,
preferred.
any comments help.
Yeah.
Be as
Yeah.
rascally as you like. Any
But
comments
they
are-
all, I am pushing my people more than I'd like to, but
Yeah.
and I always put, if you're so inclined, comment, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that gives them a little out.
Just
I
tell
wasn't
them what
inclined.
to do.
It
People
was
need
terrible.
direction.
Yeah.
They need direction.
And you know what people have told me, I'm sure you guys would have told me the same thing, is your first one will be terrible. Your second one a little less terrible. The third, and it's happening.
Actually, ours are
Everyone
always
gets-
terrible. We
Which
just
one?
go through it. They're all terrible. We just do it anyway.
No, you guys were great. It was so casual in this conversation when I was watching you guys.
Yeah. Well,
And this seems like that too.
it does. We like to think of it as just being around our kitchen table.
You could actually put a kitchen that would be a nice touch. Put a faucet in the back, make it really look like it.
Do some cooking demos.
Actually, you could. Something's in the oven.
All right, you
We
guys.
will
We'll see you next week.
see you next
God
time.
bless. Oh, you guys are
Oh,
fun.
that was awesome.
You guys are fun.
You did a great job.
And people will dig that. Like I said,
I hope
that's
so.
going to be